you.
Hello friends, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Hannah. You should subscribe down below because I post new videos every Thursday and Sunday, so stick around. Today's video is going to be like a Netflix slash Hulu slash Disney Plus slash all the TV show recommendations because we're all in quarantine and, well, I mean, like, I have nothing to do, so I'm just assuming everybody else has nothing to do and they're all bored and watching lots of shows. So I've made a big list. Shireen helped me. If you guys don't know who Shireen is, she is my roommate. She's like obsessed with movies, so I made her send me a list of TV recommendations and let me show you. So she sent me not one, not two, but 3 pictures of like lists of TV shows and movie recommendations. So I'll be telling you guys about my recommendations as well as her recommendations for shows to watch. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. Alright, so I'm first going to start off with my list of like TV shows and movies to watch just because those are shows that I've actually seen and I can like tell you about. So we'll talk about those and then we'll talk about the ones that Shireen recommended. First, we'll do Netflix TV shows. So Criminal Minds, if you guys haven't seen that, I feel like a lot of people have, but if you haven't, highly recommend. It's like a crime show. I am obsessed with it. I've seen it probably twice, like all the way through, and there's like 12 seasons on Netflix. So really, if you're bored and have nothing to do, go watch Criminal Minds. It's so good. Keeping along with like all the crime shows, there's also Quantico, Designated Survivor, and I feel like there's another one that I used to, oh, Scandal. Scandal's pretty good too. So all of those are like, I mean, yeah, Quantico and Designated Survivor are like pretty much crime shows, and then Scandal is like about the government and everything, and it's just really good, and all of those are really interesting. Another show I forgot to mention, but it's called Person of Interest. That show is so good. I'm obsessed with that show. I've seen that a couple of times too, and it's another like crime show, but I don't know, if you guys are into crime shows, like go watch those shows because they're so good. If I had to rank them, it'd probably be Criminal Minds, Person of Interest, then Designated Survivor, and then Quantico, and then Scandal. So yeah, we have lots of time, so just test them all out, see which ones you like the best, and go from there. The next shows, they're kind of more like, I don't even know what you'd call them, but it's like the shows like Riverdale and Pretty Little Liars and The Perfectionist. So Riverdale, really like that show. Honestly, I just recommend season 1, and like seasons 2, 3, and 4, they're all right. Like, I only watch them because I'm obsessed with, what's his name?
Archie.
No, not Archie. Cody. Oh no, Zach and Cody. What's his name?
You can't put that in. You can't say you're obsessed with someone and then.
I know. I'm like, hold on. It's gonna come to me. Lily Reinhart and
Cole Sprouse.
Cole Sprouse. Thank you. Okay, I really like Cole Sprouse. I'm just not good with like people's names, okay? But like, his name's Jughead on the show, but like, I'm just obsessed with him, and so I've watched all 4 seasons. But Riverdale season 1, that's where it's at. So go watch that if you guys haven't seen that. Also, Pretty Little Liars. I feel like most people have seen this show, but it's really good. It's really interesting. And they also came out with like a sequel show, which is called The Perfectionist, which isn't on Netflix. It's actually on Hulu. But if you've already seen Pretty Little Liars, then you can definitely go watch The Perfectionist because it's like similar vibes and it's really good. So that's basically everything that I've recommended off of Netflix, but Shireen has a whole another list of things that she recommends off Netflix. So TV shows, she says that Tiger King is really good. I haven't seen it. You watched it, right?
Part of it.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
Well, I don't know. I know that's been like a big craze, so if you haven't seen it, then go watch that. Shireen said in all caps, All American. Apparently, it's like a football show. I think she wants me to start watching it. I haven't yet just because I've been rewatching shows. The next show she recommends, if you've already watched Vampire Diaries and the originals, she said to watch Legacies with like 4 exclamation marks. So if you guys are into shows, I'm pretty sure those are kind of shows like Pretty Little Liars. So if you're into shows like that, those are good. She also recommends the show Witcher, the Witcher. I don't know, but she says that Henry Cavill is in it and she really likes him. So that's a good show, she says. And then Lucifer, Narcos, which is about the Colombian drug trade. Breaking Bad, which I've heard of and I have seen a few episodes. That's pretty good. So that's, I feel like it's kind of like crime, more like drug trade. I don't know. Just, that's a good show, so you can watch that. Jane the Virgin, which I've never seen, but I've really wanted to get into because I've heard good things about it. So if you guys want to watch that, you can watch that. And then also New Girl, and in all caps, Shireen wrote Once Upon a Time, which is a really good show. I've watched a few episodes with her, and it's basically like story tales of like the princesses and everything, but it's like come to life and everything. So good show, highly recommend. Now is Shireen's long list of all of her Netflix movies. If you guys can even see it, come on. Okay, yeah, this is like a long list of Netflix movies, so get ready for this. So I haven't seen any of these, but I'm just gonna list them off for you guys. So there's Love, Rosie, 6 Underground, which is an action movie, so if you guys are into action, there's that. Set It Up, which is a rom-com, which personally I really like rom-coms. I think they're like my favorite. Murder Mystery, which is a comedy movie. Hangover is also a comedy movie, which I have heard really good things about. There's like multiple Hangover movies, right? Isn't there? I think there is. So if you've already seen one, go see the others because those are supposed to be really funny. Life as We Know It is another rom-com, same with Hitch. Also, He's Just Not That Into You. Valentine's Day. That movie has literally all the actors you could ever possibly think of. Like Taylor Swift's in it, Taylor Lautner's in it. So go watch that. That one's really good. I don't recommend this movie, but Shireen recommends the movie After, which I don't like. She says that it's so bad, but so good.
Oh, I love that movie. It's so cute. It's bad, but it's good. It's like, aww. Okay,
there you go. So Sammy and Shireen recommended it, so you guys might like it, so go watch it. The King, which is is a historical action, and she says that her love Timmy is in the movie. I don't know who Timmy is. I'm guessing it's I'm guessing it's Tim Holland, who plays Spider-Man, because Tim Holland is a cutie.
Wait, that's not his name. Tom.
Cut. Okay. Anywho, I don't know who Timmy is, but she says he's in it, so go watch it.
Fake.
I'm like I told you guys, I don't know actors' names at all. I just know their names in TV shows, so sorry. Oh, whatever. Anywho, moving on. Tim Holland, Timmy. Shireen says that All the Bright Places is a really good movie. She says it's really sad, but it's good. Marriage Story is a drama movie. Burlesque, which is like fancy dancing is what she calls it. I think I've seen that movie with her. She watched it like when we were still in Arizona. So yeah, that one's a good movie. She recommends Shawshank Redemption. I've never heard of that, but Shireen recommends it, and normally all the movies she's shown me are pretty good. So you guys can watch that movie. The Pursuit of Happiness, she says it's sad but very heartwarming. And then the movie Bright is another action movie. We are almost done with this list. There's What Happened to Monday, which is an action movie. Mary Poppins Returns, which is a musical. So if you guys haven't, or if you've already seen Mary Poppins, then you're probably gonna like Mary Poppins Returns. Next is When We First Met, which is a rom-com. And she says the OG rom-com to watch if you've never seen it is Jerry Maguire. She says that's the movie where it's like the "you had me at hello" line. That's where it came from. So there you go. Failure to Launch is another rom-com. What's Each Gilbert Grape? Did I write that down correctly? Hold on. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? That's what it's called. Okay, well, she said that one's good. It's a drama about special needs, so very cute. Bless you. The next movie, she said Ghost of Girlfriend's Past, which I've heard is supposed to be really good. So yeah, and then next movie she recommends is Inception. She said that one will mess with your brain and just, I don't know, it's apparently really confusing. So if you're into those type of movies, go ahead and watch that. And then the last three for Netflix recommendations are Edge of 17, Secret Obsession, which is a thriller, and Someone Great, and she wrote in all caps, amazing. So I guess that one's supposed to be really good. Next category of shows we're going to get into are from Hulu. So I don't think Shireen gave me any recommendations for this, so I can actually like tell you guys all about these movies because I'm knowledgeable about these ones. So first one is definitely Maybe. This one is really cute. It's like a rom-com. No, yeah, it is. It's really cute. It's, I don't want to spoil it, but it's basically where like this girl is like having her dad tell her the story of like her parents falling in love and everything, and like he has to like explain the story, but like he's not saying which girl, like I don't know, it's really confusing. Like, I'm not very good at explaining movies, but it's a really cute movie and I love that movie. So if you haven't seen it, definitely go watch it. Another crime show that I recommend 100,000% is Blind Spot. This movie is all about a show where a girl like comes out of a bag in New York and she has like tattoos all over her body, and they each lead to like solving a crime, and it's so good. It's like 4 seasons long. I highly recommend it. Please go watch it. It's so good. The next show that I recommend is The Good Doctor. I actually started watching this over spring break and it's really good. It's all about like an autistic doctor and it's just really interesting and I really like it. If you guys are into shows like, you know, if you like Grey's Anatomy, go watch Good Doctor because it's kind of similar. Like, it's medical, you know, so it's really good. Go watch that. Another show that I just recently got into is This Is Us, and it's so cute and I love it, and it'll make you cry and laugh and smile, all of the above. So go watch that if you haven't. I feel like most people have. I'm just really late to watching shows, but if you haven't, go watch it. The rest of these are all movies. So the first one is Crazy Stupid Love. Shireen showed me this one this year and I really like this movie. It's really funny and it's a good movie all around. So if you want to laugh and watch, like, it's a rom-com basically, so go watch that. Also, The Other Woman is like a rom-com. I really loved that movie. Super funny. What Men Want is another rom-com. Like I said, I'm really into romantic comedy movies. I just think they're funny. So a lot of these are like good rom-coms for you guys to go watch. Forever My Girl is so cute. I watched it this year with Shireen and it's like a country songwriter. I don't know. It's like a romantic movie. It's so cute. Another good one is No Strings Attached. I really liked that movie when I watched it this year with Shireen. Most of the movies I've seen are because of Shireen, so like she has good movies, so just go watch them. You won't regret it. Another movie I recommend, it's so good. This one like messes with your mind too. You like never know what's gonna happen next, but it's called A Simple Favor. I'm absolutely obsessed with that movie. So good. It has Blake Lively in it, so if that's not reason enough to go watch it, just go watch it. It's so good. It keeps you on your toes the whole time. I love that movie. Also, the same actor who's in A Simple Favor is also in Crazy Rich Asians, and I'm pretty sure everyone has seen this movie, but if you haven't, go watch it. That is my favorite movie. Me and Shireen have probably watched that like probably 50 times over the past school year just because it's so good. We always just turn it on when we don't know what to watch. So go watch that movie. So the last few from Hulu are Overboard, which is like a classic. If you guys haven't seen that, go watch it. The Big Wedding. And then the next two are called Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You. It's like the first movie and the second movie. I love that movie. It's really good. It's all about a girl who like, she like dies, but like she keeps reliving the same day over and over again to like figure out who killed her. It's so good. Go watch it. I love that movie. All right, so now we're gonna get into shows from Disney Plus, and basically like all of the Disney movies are classics, so I recommend basically any of them, but the main category I wanted to talk about is the Marvel movies. I've been talking about this for a while now on my channel, but I just finished watching all of them. Now I'm getting my mom into Marvel movies and they're just so good. I Love all of them. There's a few that I'm not like the biggest fan of, but like you have to watch all of them in order to like understand the full story. So I highly recommend looking up how to watch the Marvel movies in order, and just like, it's gonna take you a while, but like watch all of them. They are so good. And the last category that I'm going to be like showing like movies and shows that you can watch from is Amazon, or like Amazon Prime videos, or I know you can also just like rent them. So the first one is Darkest Minds. So cute. If you haven't seen that movie, I love that movie. I just recently watched it and I am a big fan. It's about kids with like superpowers, and it's just a really cute movie. It's also kind of like a love story. It's just really good. Highly recommend. Also, any of the Maze Runner movies are really good. There's 3 of them. There's like Maze Runner, Scorch Trials, and Death Cure, I think is the last name. If you haven't seen any of those, go watch them. I really like those. Also, kind of like similar vibe are the Divergent movies and Hunger Games, but I feel like everyone's seen Hunger Games. But Divergent, so good. Theo James, I know for a fact that's his name. His name is 4 in the movie. Love him. He's a cutie. And then the rest are Shireen's suggestions. So she says that Hunters is a really good movie. Also, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, I think. I don't know. She says that's a really good movie. She also says that Magic Mike is a good movie to watch. I don't know. I've never seen it, and I've like heard of it. So if you're into that type of movie, go watch that. She gave me a winky face next to that movie. And then the last movie is Killers, and she says that's a good one as well. I almost forgot the last movie I'm going to be talking about. If you haven't seen it, I love this movie, and Shireen refuses to watch it, and she knows what I'm talking about. But it's Journey to the Mysterious Island. If you haven't seen it, it's so funny. It has Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It has, I don't know his name. He's Peeta from Hunger Games, and it also has Vanessa Hudgens in it. It's so funny. 30 million out of 10. Recommend you guys go watching that, because you'll just laugh the whole time, and it's a really good movie. So that just about wraps up all the shows that I recommend you guys watching. I know it was a lot, but like, we're all in quarantine. We all have nothing to do. So if you're bored, just like refer to this video and go watch one of those shows or movies that I recommended. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!